Joining here with me is Krishnamoorthy Muthaly, who is an expert in crisis communication and a veteran journalist. Thank you, Krishna, for joining us here.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me.
How would you describe the handling of each day of the authorities? How would you describe that?
It came out quite clear that these people were not really trained in crisis, and we saw it. We saw some officials dancing, swaying from left to right. Mm-hmm. We saw very depressive faces. Yes, it is the death of 239 people is a depressive situation, but you don't have to show a very depressive face. For Minister, the acting Minister, Dato Sri Hishamuddin, he did quite well. He did quite well. Right. He answered the questions and he reiterated the key messages.
So how would you describe it? Do you think it was good, the way they handled it? Was it at the greatest?
You have to mark each person individually. Okay. Hishamuddin, good. Sometimes excellent. The other officials, not so good, below average. And it's all because they were not trained. If they were trained, I understand some of them were trained by Westerners, you know, foreigners. And if they were trained by these foreigners, that means foreigners accepted average performance. And it showed clearly. It showed clearly.
Is it true that they were hiding something from the public, because these were the conspiracies and the criticisms that the public was showing, that they are hiding something from them? Is that true?
It came out that way because they may not really be hiding anything, because I mean, here's a plane that's gone into the vast expanse ocean and nobody can find it, and it's very difficult to find. What you're finding is satellite rubbish every other day. It's, yes, we found it, satellite rubbish. What is it? Satellite rubbish. Now, these people have given impressions like they were hiding the truth, and that is because they were not trained in crisis management and crisis communications. And if they were trained like Hishamuddin, they would have performed well.
How would you have done it?
Feel the questions they're going to ask, then have a mock drill with them, then they go for the press conference. They would have come out super. And I would have insisted that they had a mock drill. And sometimes even the CEOs or, you know, heads of departments, authorities think they know it all. When they think they know it all, and here before the public, they perform badly. They perform badly.
Are they trying to avoid the media?
Sometimes investigations hold them back.
So what was the problem here? Why was it delayed?
Maybe we were a little conservative. We were conservative.
What's going to happen next, in your opinion?
There's going to be more and more speculation. Media has to entertain its audience, educate and inform the audience. So they will be looking for various sources, various intelligence officials, various families, various authorities, and they will be quoting sources, and we will be getting more and more speculation. Well, today, or yesterday, there was a the China Daily was a little critical of the way the Chinese were behaving, their own nationals. They said, be fair to the Malaysian government. You know, any government could have been caught in this crisis. And the Malaysian government is doing all its best with 25 other countries in the search and rescue operations.
Yes. What will be the situation for MAS?
MAS will be really in a difficult position. Will be in a difficult position. They are already in a difficult position. They didn't identify anybody from the Beijing community who could speak Mandarin very well, who had counseling, psychology, psychiatric abilities from day one to talk to the people. Solicit some of the family members who are good in psychiatry or psychology, identify them, hey, come, join with us and, you know, talk to them.
Now, have you ever seen anything like this on this scale?
No, this is the first time. First time. Today what we are having is, you know, live, the world is watching us. Immediately people put it out on Twitter, Facebook, online, all the social media. We didn't have those things those days.
What are the painful lessons that Malaysians have learned through this crisis?
Obviously, we need proper engagement with the media. You know, media engagement skills can weather any stormy crisis.
Right.
And once it's mishandled, mishandled communication triggers rumors and speculation. Misinformation will aggravate the crisis. Well-managed communication, telling the truth, will lessen the tension. And if a crisis is poorly managed, wrong perceptions are created. To improve, we must know what was our weakness and strength and work on it. Malaysia was on the world map with foreign media clamoring for answers.
We definitely know that it was a lack of training coming in front of the media and not knowing what to say.